Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Bahashim HaKakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the Akim pushing the word of truth and its sincerity. Of Israel, the 1/3, the 144,000. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. Russia's on the move. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Russians against NATO and the EU and America, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight it. What we're watching right now is a Russian offensive, and we're watching these words come to life. I went over this yesterday. Watch yesterday's World War III Daily Update, and you'll understand what stir up the means. It means put the spirit of triumph. So the Most High has the spirit of triumph on Russia right now. So we should be able to see that in the news. And here's the news. Russia goes all in on Kharkiv. Offensive. We see Russia with the spirit of triumph in today's news. This is Combat Veteran Reacts 1 hour ago. Breaking. Russia goes all in.
The Russian attack north of Kharkiv continues, and Kiev is pouring reinforcements into the area. But what is Russia's objective? What do they say they've achieved so far? And what are the prospects for Russia's ultimate goal of seizing Kharkiv? I'm Paul, U.S. Army combat veteran. Let's talk about it. So, taking a look at the control map, you can see there's two areas that have been listed as contested. You can see this is as of 2 days ago, right? Early morning of the 10th, you saw Russian forces drive across this front here near Strelechka, Pilna, and Borisivka. And then you've also got them pushing here near Letanivka. Now, you can see in the last maybe 24 hours, they've made some other gains, right? Advancing down the Lipetsk River here towards Lukyansky and Krasne. And while these are not necessarily major villages or significant urban areas, and as we've talked about, this cluster of villages could serve as a foothold, but it's got kind of a deeper constraint, right? Because Leipzig is only connected really through this one roadway here. Other than that, it's going to be Russian forces crossing a lot of open ground. So for Ukraine, I strongly suspect that you're going to see them kind of withdraw from this cluster of villages and set up here in a what ends up being just kind of a fire support area that is really set up to punish Russian forces that try to drive into this region. I think you're going to see something similar occurring here near Platonivka. Now, the big issue that I think should most worry Ukraine is if indeed Russian forces cross the Donets. And if they're across the Donets, it means that this natural barrier that the Donets forms that would otherwise keep these two attacks from being mutually reinforcing isn't going to serve that function. Because otherwise, you see how Russia could execute a sort of pincer maneuver or an envelopment, something that is pretty doctrinally fundamental to how they operate, but only if they can operate across the Donets River and conduct a sustained river crossing, or more likely own both sides of the river. But you can see they're going to have to actually own a lot of it because there's not really a easy crossing point. So they're going to have to own some sort of bridge here that lets them cross the Donets that Ukraine can't take out. And as you've seen in the Ukrainian effort to conduct similar operations, this is in the south near Kherson, it's very, very difficult, really impossible in this war to maintain a fixed bridge location. And
I'm going to stop it right there. As you can see, this war is not going anywhere. What is it, 2.5 years now? And is expanding throughout the entire world, okay? And Russia is running this shit, okay? So we will sit back and watch, but we know what's coming. So I'm going to end it with the ending precept. This is the end all be all. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Third woe, World War III. Second woe, World War II is past, and behold, World War III cometh quickly. With that, we hope that the elect will edify you brothers and few sisters. Shalom.